Zellhuber is one of those fighters who came into the UFC super hyped. Trey Ogden shut that down real quick. However, he comes back in his next fight against arguably a way tougher opponent in Lando Venata, and he put it on him, man. He showed he is the real deal. Well, guess what? That dude, Christos Giagos, that guy that has fought a bunch of killers that nobody gives him credit for, well, you give him somebody, an aging veteran in Ricky Glenn, who I thought had already retired. Well, he put his lights out. He probably did retire him right there. So Giagos is coming into this one with some steam on him. He's got something to prove, and I imagine he wants to shut down the UFC newcomer in a statement-type fashion. Do you have that level of confidence in a Christos Giagos, who we've seen be very good, but just underperform when it counts? Do we see him doing well here against Daniel Zellhuber?
Do we see him doing well? Yes, Derek. I think he's going to put on a quality match, if you will. I mean, don't get me wrong, Christos Giagos, there's been points in his career where I didn't have that much confidence in, where I only thought of him as just, a type A fighter, a type B fighter. We love the grappling he gets done, but it's hard for him to find himself in those positions where he's able actually to, turn the tables and get the win on those. But for Christos Giagos, I think the biggest thing right here for me is not falling into that mental trap of I'm the old guy that's on the ropes. I'm the old guy that's getting looked over by everybody. This is another chance for him to shine just like he did in that Ricky Glenn fight, especially against a taller, longer, lankier fighter. Hopefully, Christos Giagos has the power, because if you've watched any of his fights, he does have the power to get this knockout. He does have the strength in order to do great things. But at the same point, you're going up against a very dangerous Zellhuber, who also has the strength, who also has the speed, the length, all the things are going for him. It seems like the chips are stacked against Giagos. Do you have a lot of confidence in Giagos' abilities to, knock that stack down?
I think that if he cannot hold down Zellhuber, it's going to be a short but long night at the same time. Zellhuber has a 6-inch reach advantage, really like a 5.5-inch reach advantage, but that's nonetheless. He uses his tools very well. He's rangy, and if he catches you at the end of his punches, it's going to be a big problem right here. I really, really like Daniel Zellhuber. I don't think that this is a smash spot, but I think that this is a good test from a guy who has bombs in his fists, but if he cannot close that distance, get a takedown, or land the big shot, I think Zellhuber just picks him apart from range all night long. What do you think?
Yeah, man, Derek, I couldn't agree with you more. And what I think worries me the most going in for Christos Giagos, yeah, he has the power. He's going to try to close that distance. But when he does and he resets, Daniel Zellhuber has the ability to close that distance from range and actually pick you apart. And like you said, hit you at the end of the punches. That's where I find the most danger going for Christos Giagos in this one. And it's worrisome. I mean, don't get me wrong, Zellhuber, I think, is going to have a long career in the UFC. But Christos Giagos can get this done, folks. Don't sleep on him if you are, because he is a dangerous man.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's fought Thiago Moises, Armin Sarukian, Sean Soriano, Jakar Close, Chucky Olives. I mean, Charles Oliveira right there. Like, come on, man. This dude has fought Damir Hadzovic. I mean, Carlton Minus. The hit list goes on. Like, he's fought good guys. It's not even a question. But Daniel Zellhuber just happens to be that new up-and-comer that you cannot just treat as, this is just some new guy. Like, this guy got some heat on him. And I just think that on the feet, it's going to be too much of a problem. I think he overwhelms him. Give me Daniel Zellhuber. I like a finish right here, but if you look at it, man, Giagos is not an easy guy to get out of there unless you really swarm him. And I'm just not sure if he'll be able to do it the same way that like an Armin Sarukian did. But I do like that plus 250 TKO. So give it to me, baby. Let's go. Daniel Zellhuber, give me a finish. AJ, what do you think?
I like that plus 250, Derek, but I'm actually going on the other side of it, man. I'm going with that plus 170 decision. I think Christos Giagos is going to put up quite a fight, and when he's in danger, we're going to see him get this fight to the ground. If you can't hold him down, like you said, it's going to be a long night, and that's why I'm expecting that plus 170 decision. Give it to me for Daniel Zellhuber.
Yes, sir.